So, me no can say Russia President Vladimir Putin e come here Ghana for ye pa. But unfortunately, we can't do anything because we the two the three most powerful military nations in the world are more nuclear weapon a bit to flatten the whole of Ghana. Iron dust will cease to exist on this particular land, Ghana. One of them, Russia. Only US fewer Russia comes. They have the most nuclear and ballistic missiles. Now, since some way, and you say now Ukraine Russia war started. But then ultimately what we saw was that the Ukraine and the Russia war between themselves. Many Ghanaian soldiers are in it. In fact, TikTok crowd. You see some Ghanaians they are doing TikTok. They are happy. Say being in the Russia army is better than being in Ghana and being a teacher or a doctor. Because Russia, you can be in the army and earn like 20 or 30,000 cedis a month. Now, video be about because reported last few months say Ghanaians are dying in this Russia-Ukraine war. Now, we gave you an update of 100 plus Ghanaians were dead last month. Now, we are learning say the list is going on and on. Now, in this particular video question, we will see, say, a particular Ghanaian, a Ghanaian or very popular, apparently, I know what call Russia, so what join you army, what join you on Sa Ghanaian, he was killed by Ukraine drone. Now, video question, you see Ghana for actually having the person's funeral. It's for a year. And the question among for ABC for how long will this nonsense go on? Because said you mind yetia and kawana kwa a year bruni ne kun amano a so sad. Now no so could you tell Black and Co. They've raised issues with this with the Russian government, but then still now it's for all of this has fell on deaf ears. Yen question video of what really happened. Ye baba kati for ye beto aso.
Yeah. I say no too. Kasi no you okay. Mumbra money. Once I say get to be on. I saw that mom cross street. Mumbra to right. Bako. Right side. Right side. Right side, my boy. Yeah. They be begin to flowers na mumba pa. Well, cry brom when you I saw down white. I saw down white number branch right. And to move branch right. Right. Yeah, move right. All right. Okay. Nothing.
But I know the barriers now went to marry no man and baby mouth. You know, manage, but I know by the singing my day, yeah. You know, the children, the two wives, and funny sense from that. no so back out there be any rain she would that. But now I you are seeing us and I'm sure. And I'm going to question for my end. Then you know you're going to be I won't say. No me fire in a bunny chair.
Okay, so that was a year Ghanaian obu yeah our Russia Ukraine war. Ukraine for drone and a tinity. I'm very sorry, but yes, let's say it as it is. Yes, he went to fight, and unfortunately, the Ukraine ambushed him and they killed him. And you know, Ghana for be boom, and now Ghanaians are going to fight Russia President Putin's war. Now, I know, say, Oba Ghana had a foreign minister, could you tap black together with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. No, they have raised concerns with the Russian ambassador about how Ghana for air joining army. No, because most Ghanaians say they get the opportunity to say, oh, travel and work, go and teach. Sanya can coach idea, cleaner, construction. Oh, na the Becca since I maybe a Russia, because also sign a part. Yeah, they was starting army. Now, for the obehuna training army. These are all things such as Equaswa. Amagana for be Bromoko. I say, Waba Bruchi, Ediana Babeye. Now, before I realize you are fighting Ukraine, Russia, and they put them in the front lines. Into Abrofon, the more muechi, maybe before your mama will fifty, enim, aha, and Tom no medical call, Tomokona bomb, and now weapons and to from other directions are not Abrofon or follow. That is how come Ghana for be brainy Africans, so they are dying in this senseless Ukraine Russia war. Now, the baby not your coin simple for us. Therefore, there are a whole lot of things are a cost so ewo krum has say. Now, there's an adage that Obi say 90% of men in Bema, 90% of us, we don't think before we act. So usually, we do things, we act impulsively before we think, and that's exactly what has happened. Now, some brand team anyway almost screens so young men between 20 to 25, 20 to 22 years, young, beautiful, handsome men. It's therefore all of them are dead. Now, quite some brand team it is something which is very serious. In fact, you come to say akoko. In 79 is so simple. Adanya obise bakwa ba beje girl. And into on tiasie. They say for the year was same way no kra ne say nipa na o kase aba beje ne girl a o kase obi aba beje ne girl no. Sa nipa na nka o kwa akọ face no kwa akọ ku omo no. Enye san krofo we. San krofo we enye omo. So for the starters, we are learning say some brand team anyway, or more brothers. Okay, in the or say 2 brothers, Yao Clinton, 23 years, and Kofi Nsoa, 19 years, have been stabbed to death at Seshi Akrofu near Seshi Bwako in the western region. The incident stemmed from a case of mistaken identity driven by jealousy. In the patch, Musa in Bema Muni Bako, if Bako a year Yao Clinton, 23 years, and a Bako so your friend Kofi Nsoa. But then yet 2 years says, I'm Branty will no, or make sure my queen say, wo ya adaya, Baku will for say about Jenny girl. Benny Panana on any quaku see Nino, and I say, oh, quack Jenny girl, if you one, and yes, I'm Branty in Branty with the Benyomo. A mistake, he mistook them for the person ultimately Omewu. Or see a young man from Sankore suspecting that a rival had taken his girlfriend in a green pragia to a wake event in Akrofu, traveled there with his associates. However, the actual rival had already fled with the woman by the time they arrived. The suspect then mistook Yao Clinton, who was driving a similar green pragia, for his rival. He pulled out a concealed knife and stabbed Yao Clinton multiple times, causing him to collapse. The appearance is Brantin Odi Ewu also be a fan girl and wakekeeping. Now, or two some so a wakekeeping as by time obe do or none nipa no den girl or any pan they will feel on the girl on the call. Into a coin or she nipa na when nipa no or the green pragia and a buy and a tricycle. Ono so be so same obiso drive that same green pragia no. E wa nipa or bench and nipa no trace kind. when bisasa wonne hwan me girl debi and all this kind of war wa kwa no chuku sa ehwa na eye abrantie we a yeah this kind of war no I find it ya Clinton o collapse on the spot no collapse no BBC ti ha or see he pulled out a concealed knife and stabbed Bill Clinton multiple times, causing him to collapse. When Kofi Nsoa intervened to protect his brother, the suspects turned on him and stabbed him repeatedly as well. Both brothers were rushed to Boako Clinic but were pronounced dead on arrival. NHS Ebra. Oh, what's any panel second? Hey, Clinton is a kind. And I need me a bema no so event answer so. Or call herself or quack stop in because me a bema one scan no. And now I bet you girl. Into almost so quiet no so this kind of a war no. It's a 1 year ration you know a call hospital. Be bra ye do do a year hospital. I see dia abano a year. If anything, hospital near Buano Hospital, I believe so. Ya Buako Hospital. A brady 2 brothers are a war mosquito mudu on us or munano. A pronounce your dead on arrival. See the suspect fled the scene immediately after the incident and remains at large. Police in Sefiriaso have launched a manhunt to apprehend him. It's in Brantia, Obini Nia, Omunim girl no she, Omakusho Makwesi wo ya wakekeeping us. Adanya, Opise, or the girl about wakekeeping, and I can find a girl about wakekeeping as a girl into a benti, Bema Jimmy for our the Aquacum, in Bema Munu, Sam Bema Munu, Kumokran, Sebia Yomo. And now I'm winning the girl on the air now. Now, so Branty, we did well to get the face of this stupid person in question. Which man could deal with it's say be a one and I'm no huna. And you show free police very soon. I think said the picture and below very soon for you to see. So this the man or say find him the guy or say the guy this. So according to a year anonymous person, I said man now kwa train second ya kwa okukum nkofo mienu. Aden ya obi afa the girl akọ wake keeping no onu nie. Na bema we nim se bed no ba be pel na even uchi pragia o girl e de na chere girl no bedo akopim wiye. Why don't you build yourself as a man? Ahokum nkofo miunu ya this is so sad. Nipa ne say Ghana police, this is him. I see am no can see we dwane a enim bibia o de okọ. So this is a very sad thing. In fact it is a very sad thing, but ultimately, see, and we believe the Ghana police will do their best. Therefore, the BCRC will give you more updates as all of these various events, as all of this events will continue to unfold. Thank you so much for watching.